Hello, welcome back to MJ's Mystical Tarot. Today I'm going to do an emergency reading on a missing 4-year-old Johnathan Bolye, I believe is how it's pronounced. I apologize if I am pronouncing that wrong. He was last reported seen being New Year's Eve, December 31st. So this is very much an emergency, so I want to bring in the energy and spirit of Johnathan. Johnathan, please and thank you. And I'm going to start with my true crime deck that I made. What happened to Johnathan, please and thank you. What happened? What happened to Johnathan, please and thank you. Okay, let's see what we got. So the first one that came out was hater. No facts, lies. And we got quite a few here. Knowing they effed up. Puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. I'm just going to move these bits so we have room here. I think that's in reverse. Thief and moving. Okay. Let's get my spill the whatever you want to call it deck and see if we can clarify. Can we clarify hater? Please and thank you. Clarify hater. Revenge. Can we clarify no facts, lies? This one I have in parts because it's a very big deck, so I'll try the other part. Can we clarify no facts, lies, please and thank you. And debt came up. Okay, interesting. Can we clarify knowing they effed up, please and thank you. I can't tell if any of those want to come out, so let's try shuffling in cards and see. Clarify knowing they effed up, please and thank you. The Watcher. So somebody watching him. I know he was visiting his father. Can we clarify puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted? Fear. Can we clarify thief, please and thank you. accident. And can we clarify moving, please, and thank you. Thank you. And we got cover up, but that came definitely in reverse. But I don't know how that clarifies moving. But we will see. The cards have much to say still. I'm going to go to an oracle deck I made, hopefully with the intention of connecting more with children. So maybe this will give us some clarity. Johnathan, please tell us what we need to know. One more, Johnathan. Maybe not. Okay. Let's see what we got. Unicorn magic and owl spirit. You did it. Ostara in reverse. And allow the storm to pass in reverse. Okay. Very, very interesting. Let's get some more clarity. What do we need to know, Johnathan? What happened? Where are you? Oh, that's a bit too much. Let's try and narrow that down, please. Anything else from this deck, Johnathan? It's okay, you don't have to be scared. You can talk. This is a safe space. Thank you, Johnathan. Oh, going to give me two more. Thank you. The Six of Hearts, number 3. The house denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. So this shows a house with trees and land. And I just learned about this case watching a video on Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot on this case. And I went to read up on it to find a picture of him to do my own reading. And I read that the police were asking the public not to search because there was lots of handmade explosives on the property. And the property is the father's because he was visiting his father. His mother moved to another state, I believe, and he was visiting his father. And so it's interesting that we got one with the house that came up. Then we got the Ten of Hearts, number 7. Bouquet of flowers. An absolute indication of long and happy life. If children are nearby, extraordinary honors and fame. Then we have the Four of Clubs in reverse. Number 4. The key nearby is a certain augury of success, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. Then we got the 9 of Diamonds, number 39. The heart signifies great joy when near, and that was in reverse. And then the final one is the Queen of Diamonds, number 12. Children signify friendly disposition and gentleness. And there you see 2 children playing. I want to get one card from this deck. Is Johnathan Bolye, however you pronounce it, sorry. Is he alive? Is Johnathan alive? Please and thank you. Is he still alive? Please, Spirit, is Johnathan still alive? Please and thank you. We just want to know if we have a chance to find him alive and rescue him. No need to worry. So that doesn't necessarily mean he is, but there is that. I've always found it hard or difficult to read no need to worry, because we are talking about a child, and of course we're going to worry, you know. Let's go to the situations deck and see if we can get any more clarification. What else do we need to know about Johnathan's case? Where is he? What happened? Is he alive? What's going on? What do we need to know? Anything else? Thank you. So the first one that came up was retaliation, punish, payback, revenge. So did the father do something to pay back the mother for moving him out of town? I don't know. And these are in no particular order. Then we got poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people. So that doesn't necessarily mean that he was given poison, just that there were toxic people around him. Bounty hunter, chaser, hot pursuit. We also know that his dog is missing with him. So was somebody chasing them? Archangel Michael, protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention, but he came in reverse, unfortunately. Or at least I believe he did. Commitment, long-term relationship, that's in reverse. Ascension, spiritual path awakening, in reverse. Interview, talk, conversations, get on the same page. So did somebody help? And they need to talk and get on the same page and have their story the same. Cleansing, meditation, clearing space, removing negativity. Did somebody see doing something to Johnathan as cleansing something from the past? Let's go with the angel deck and see what the angels want to tell us about Johnathan. Or what angel Johnathan might want to talk to us. Any more angels you want to talk to us? One more? Thank you. Okay. We got Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now, but she came in reverse. Then, sorry, this one came up second. Whoa. And that one's, sorry, the light is really Indriel. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. And the last one was Daniel. I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. So I'm getting somebody wasn't following their heart. I'm unsure about the other two right now, but that's okay. One more oracle deck and then we'll go to the tarot. Johnathan. What else do we need to know? What other messages do you have for us? So I'm not getting a good feeling. It doesn't feel like he's still alive. I don't get connecting to his energy. I don't feel like he could still be out there alive. I do feel that something bad happened to him, unfortunately, whether it was on purpose, whether it was an accident. I mean, we got accident that came up, so it could possibly be just an accident and, you know, somebody's just covering up for the accident. But it's interesting, we got accident and then we kind of got revenge, so was it an accident? Maybe it was an accident, but they're covering it up as an act of revenge. Maybe that could be the way. What else do we need to know? What else do you want to tell us? Thank you. Number 28, mindful wisdom, create inner harmony. And there's an owl. Looks like some mountains or cliffs or something in the background. I don't know if that's significant. Number 27, meditation. Improvements require persistence. And then number 10, cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. So did anyone voice concerns about somebody or something and they were ignored, or I don't know. Let's go to the tarot deck and see if we get anything. What else do we need to know? I do apologize, this deck is a little bigger than my hands, so it's a little harder to shuffle, but I will get through it. One more, please. One more tarot card. And I might have called it an oracle for some reason. I do apologize. Could somebody have said the wrong thing that might have upset or set someone off? If it is the father, let's say, could the mother have called and said, something that upset him, or one more card, please, Jonathan. Thank you. And I will give the disclaimer. I will need to use the book. I'm not as familiar with tarot cards as I would like to be. So, first one is the King of Pentacles. And this is a man sitting at nighttime. Looks like he's outside. To me, it's giving, I'm weighing my decisions, the pros and cons. That's the initial thought I had. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Lots of trees in those two images, so somewhere with trees is significant. Ace of Pentacles also in reverse. Flowers. That's kind of giving me almost water energy, but it also looks like the sky, so definitely somewhere in nature. And then the last one is Strength. And how suiting somebody with a dog, and we know his dog has gone missing. So I'm going to put these in the order that I showed them to you. And I will go from King of Pentacles and so the King of Pentacles, the element is fire of earth. The themes are enterprising, highly capable, secure, established. Affirmation, I achieve everything I turn my mind to. I achieve everything I turn my mind to, sorry. I'm a magnet for abundance. And the meaning, a person or energy that signals providing responsibility and prosperity. So that is definitely giving father vibes. A card of utilitarianism. The downfall of this energy, when out of alignment with self and nature, is materialism. But as long as possessions are a source of personal satisfaction and not obsession, shared freely with those in need, it's perfectly fine to be content. This card says you've earned it. Be proud. So it is definitely a male. It is definitely giving father, paternal energy. Did he see Johnathan as a possession for his to do with as he wants? I don't know. The Queen of Pentacles. The element is water of earth. Themes are generous, refined, super sensible, and tender. The affirmation, as I take care of those around me, Spirit makes sure I am taken care of. And in reverse, when we feel our connection to nature or spirit is lost, we can react in a few ways. We can withdraw from those we love and lose trust, or we can become over-reliant and materialistic. We've all been there. This position might indicate that you or someone close to you is there now. See if you can get in touch with your current energy and find out what needs a little shifting. So with this to me, that he felt his connection lost. The father felt his connection maybe to his son was lost, maybe to his family, because the mother moved him away, even though they were no longer together. Maybe he still felt lost from that. And he withdrew maybe more from other people that he loved. Maybe he was withdrawing from his own son during the visit. So yeah, this is still giving me that the father, whether it was an accident or he covered up or it was on purpose, the father knows more than he's letting on for sure. And then Ace of Pentacles, which is interesting to me that we got 3 cards in the Pentacle family, all in one, but you know, it is what it is. And this one, themes are opportunity, prosperous beginnings, offers, and potential. The affirmation is, I manifest everything I desire with ease. And in the reverse position, both the reaching towards and receiving of material gains has a way of knocking us off course if we forget about the big picture. So again, Dad got knocked off course. He forgot about the big picture and lost his way. Money or career, our careers, our houses, our cars, these can all be as fleeting as they can be unsatisfying. Newfound earthly fortune doesn't mean newfound happiness. Don't develop a false sense of security and you won't be disappointed. I don't know if I mentioned it, but as I read about him, it said that the father was former military and had made a bunch of homemade explosives, pipe bombs around the property. Was he doing that as a way to secure his home? But maybe it was a false sense of security. But maybe one of the neighbors supposedly reportedly heard explosions going off on Wednesday, which would be around the right time frame. Maybe could an accident have gone off? Like, could the son have been out playing with the dog? One of the bombs went off and now dad's just covering up for it. And then the last one is strength. And I do apologize for having to read up on it, but it is a work in progress. So strength has the number 8. The sign or planet with it is Leo. Themes are inner courage, self-compassion, acceptance, and security. The affirmation, I accept my desires, my fears, every part of me with loving grace. Psychology tells us our negative emotions or intimidating desires, our shadow self, need to be incorporated and accepted, not repressed. Strength says all emotions and urges are opportunities to connect with spirit. What can you do right now to answer the call of your subconscious self in order to accept yourself more fully? Make peace with your emotions and desires, and you'll have the strength to leap into a future where you love yourself in whole new ways. Go pet the lion. Apparently that's supposed to be a lion, but I saw that as a dog. So maybe the fact that I saw the lion as a dog is significant. Did the father see the dog as... If there was an accident, did the father maybe see the dog as an animal that would be able to protect Johnathan no matter what, and had that false sense of security that his son would be okay even if he wasn't watching him at the moment? And I do think the father has some repressed negative emotions. Maybe if he's former military, maybe there's some kind of trauma, PTSD or something going on, possibly some kind of mental health issues that are maybe not even known, maybe undiagnosed, unaware. But there's definitely something going on with the father. I'm just going to move the table closer to me. And I won't be able to do this on camera completely because I have this beautiful crystal ball. And I want to see, I need it close to me. I want to see if I can connect with Johnathan and have him give me something about where he is or what happened to him. So Johnathan Bolye, please connect with me. What happened? Where are you? And I am new to using the crystal ball, so I'm not perfect at it here, but let's see if I can get anything. I'm seeing some stars, so like a night sky. That doesn't necessarily mean he's alive, though. That could just be like what's looking down on wherever he is. Where are you, Johnathan? What happened? Please, Johnathan, talk to me. What happened to you? Was it an accident? I see smoke. I see a moon. So did this happen at nighttime? At least it looked like a moon. I don't know. Maybe it was a bright light that just kind of looked like a moon. I'm not familiar with the area, so would there have been like maybe street lights if it was nighttime? But then you wouldn't think that a 4-year-old would be outside playing at nighttime, but I'm just saying, unless the dark, well, like I said, I'm not sure it's a moon. It just, that was that's the shape. That's what it gave me, was a moon, but it could be a circle of some kind. It wasn't a sunshine, I know that much, but it was definitely some kind of a circular shape similar to a moon. So is there maybe somewhere there's like a wall that has that kind of a shape? I mean, the pentacles are giving us a circular shape, so maybe that's also what's tying in with it. Maybe that is also a sign he was giving us. So maybe there's a sign on a building or on the ground near where he is that will be kind of a circular shape. So that would be significant. Look for a circular shape, or like a something that might look like a moon. What else, Jonathan? Anything else? And the last thing I'm seeing is either the number 5 or an S. And in the crystal ball, it's a little difficult, or it could be actually the number 6. So a 5, a 6, or an S, and something else that looks like a P. So those could be significant. It could be SP, could be initials. Could also be a 50. No, that's not a 5. That would be an upside down 5 if it was. Kind of looks like an upside down 5 and then a 0 or an O. I wish you guys could see what I see, because it might be easier for someone else to pick up sometimes, you know. And the last tool I want to pull out is my Scrabble tiles. I do apologize, this will make a little noise. And let's see what letters come up for us. So we have 2 N's, 2 S's, so maybe it is an S that I was seeing. We got 2 Y's. And the first word that comes to me that I can spell is help. Was he calling out for help? I see yes. A nest. Could there be a nest nearby him? If we made this one into an A, and I totally forgot what letter that was. Oh, shoot. Was it the L? I think it was the R. I do apologize. I think that was the R, but it might not be. That could be shape. If that was an I, it would be ship. crate. Could he have been put into a crate? Pray. Cry. Spy. Was somebody spying on him? That's what I have. Please feel free if you got something different from the cards, because tarot is definitely completely open to interpretation. Please feel free to give me other words that you see in these letters. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be doing lots more true crime tarot. There will be tarot reads for the week, the month, that type of stuff. If you have a case suggestion for me, please list it below. Please give this video a like. And until next time, I hope you have a great day and Happy New Year. And let's hope and pray that Johnathan is found sooner than later, no matter what, so that his mother will know what happened and be able to have some closure on whatever is going on. So until then, bye.